Ah,
Hello.
the news.
Hello and welcome to the Paintedfigs Show.
I've been told I have to pay a fine every time I say duh.
Okay,
I'm
so
rebelling against the system. Welcome,
please tell me you have everything you need
welcome,
and we can get over that lives.
welcome to the Paintedfigs Show. Welcome back. Welcome back to the Paintedfigs Show. I'm Navin.
And I'm quitting. So, what do you have for us today? What's
Alright,
first?
Shall we start with Space Wolves?
Space Wolves.
Oh, yeah. So they've got a very cool Viking look going on, as
Yes.
Space Wolves do.
What people should be seeing now is a set that we did very recently. It's all infantry and some fun HQs.
Yeah.
Yes, and they are very space Vikings. We probably couldn't call them space Vikings.
Did you see
Which
the
they
ones,
shouldn't.
what do you call the wolf guard Terminators? They're very they give you the same vibes as the Winter Wolves from Song of Ice and Fire.
Okay.
They're like these old veteran guys.
Is it because they're wearing like the IKEA rugs on
that and
their
they have the beard,
shoulders?
the very old beard kind of going on, and they know they're gonna die, so they send them off to war, and they're like, oh, I'm not gonna come back, so I might as well kill some people while I'm at it.
So
It's
they're
pretty hardcore.
really mean Krieg.
Yes.
That's the death core of racing. Their whole thing is
okay.
that they're already dead.
Yeah.
So
Might as well.
then why not just rock it? Because you're in the service, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
So you may as well have fun.
The
Yeah.
very cool figure of Logan Grimnar.
I love the Logan Grimnar. It's such a beautiful statement piece.
The wolves are so cool.
And they do this now, like when they bring back these heroes or these named characters, and they make them like mini diorama type things. I mean, he has the same status. The figure has the same kind of status and presence that a Primarch does.
Mm.
Uh,
Was there ever there's a Lehman Russ figure?
I don't believe they've made a Lehman. Oh, maybe a Forge Roll, because they did a bunch for the Horus Heresy.
Mm-hmm.
So they might have. I'm not sure that they would have.
Interesting.
Oh wait, actually yes, the Lovely Tank. There's been a Lehman.
Yes.
But they did a Forge Roll did a bunch of the Primarch series in resin,
Mhm.
and I absolutely do not like the Forge Roll ones because they do things like, oh, here's a Primarch. How do we make him interesting? Let's put Marines on his base. Like, I feel like maybe they could have done a bit more. Whereas when Games Workshop, it was your proper did them. There's so much more thought and love and joy in what they've done.
The coolest part about Forge World is their box. The packaging. I've seen the packaging. It's so nice. I mean, you've seen the white box.
It all gets chucked out by Lucas before
They
it
do,
gets
but
here.
then there was a couple boxes that were like lying around even in the old studio,
Mhm.
and that was my introduction to what Forge World was.
It used to be such a magical thing if somebody bought a Forge World figure.
Yeah.
You'd be like, oh, what do you have? And like, you'd be this big fancy box, be all proud, and it comes in the mail, and you open it up, and there's like a small Tau guy with a rifle. And we're like, oh, so amazing. But
Cool.
but now all our Forge World comes from China, so whether Forge World likes it or not.
Really?
Those are all knockoffs.
Oh.
Yeah, Chinese Forge World,
Yeah.
China cast, that's all pirated. So
Fun.
yes,
time.
like it's interesting how suddenly there's such a profusion of Forge World to paint these days.
Yeah. Rough. Then we got
That still comes in the mail
with the nice box and
with presumably a nice
nice
box. Yes. So there you go. Cool. So we've got Logan Grimnar,
We got Rockfist.
the Rock
Big
Fist.
man Rockfist.
I like him. He's very full on. He's got some attitude.
He's
I
got
think
his
it's a cool
hammer.
figure.
Big
Got his
hammer.
hammer.
It's nice.
And Niall Stormcaller is somehow an upgrade of Niall Stormcaller, but also, I mean, he's also significantly different. Like the original figure
What was
looks
your original figure like?
kind of silly,
Okay.
right? Because I mean, you're working with like things you're designing by hand, and you got to make them fit in certain sizes. So it looked like this, but nowhere near as cool, right? And I like the new Stormcaller. I like his crow and everything about it was pretty badass. So those are some Space Wolves we did, and I hope you enjoyed them. What's next?
What's next? We have Marvel Crisis Protocol up next. I was looking through a play on tabletop video,
Mm-hmm.
trying to get a hold of how to play it and what's up with it.
Yeah.
It's so cool. All of the terrain pieces that will be
They
shown.
have some really nice terrain.
They have the Daily Bugle.
Yeah. They have
And,
some huge pieces too.
Pretty big,
Yeah.
and they're all intractable. So if you're Hulk, you can just pick them up and throw it. And like I think Magneto can crush it for like extra power. They're all really cool and intractable. They give the entire game gives me similar vibes to Mix Nova K. Do you
Okay.
want to explain Mix Nova K?
Oh, you didn't tell me how to explain it.
You don't have to. But
So a friend of ours made his own miniature war game. It's a cyberpunk game set in Sri Lanka in some unknown future, and the terrain is very, very interactable. There's lots of barrels that blow up and pick up other things.
And the movement is similar, where you have the stick and you can move it anywhere along the stick. So it's not base to base movement. It's just anywhere on the stick you can just put it. And it's pretty cool. They have Tony Stark, Iron Man. There's Invincible Iron Man. There's a lot of variations of the same figures. So there's like alter egos. So you can't have like the same figure at the same time. So if you have you can't have a full team of Tony Stark, unfortunately. Which is my dream to have.
But what if you can't see his face?
It's Iron Man.
Yeah, fair enough. You don't really have a hero who is now common.
Yes.
Common
Iron Man.
But what you were saying about the measuring sticks and the distance, so it's nice to compare older era war games where everything had that Games Workshop DNA, that early editions. And then new games where people went like, we're not doing this. Let's flip the table and make something from scratch. And newer games have much stronger mechanics than old school Warhammer. But Warhammer today still has a lot of the bones of their original editions. Yeah. So it's interesting to compare.
It's very cool.
Like you see that problem with Dungeons and Dragons. I think they don't handle it as well as I would like.
The errors or.
Well, they're also dealing with a legacy system where there's certain things that are expected. The D20, you can't get rid of the D20 and play D&D. Just people wouldn't accept it.
Yeah, there'll be riots on the streets.
But you got Easy D6, which is made by huge, passionate Dungeons and Dragons fans who want to play D&D without playing D&D. Right? And when people are going, look, can we play the game without the game? You know something is up. Yeah. But no, it's good. It's always good to try different systems and see what you can learn and pick up and use in different games.
100%.
Yeah. Cool. So that was Marvel Crisis Protocol. Next we have some Adeptus Mechanicus we painted up. And these are fun because we gave them the cracked earth basing. It's not really showing here in the pictures, but we use crackle medium for that. And crackle is fun. It doesn't always crackle. So it's just that you have to put on a layer of PVA glue on the base, and then on top of that, you're going to put the crackle medium, and some of that just cracks. Right?
Oh, okay.
And there's a lot of drying involved, and the hot sun helps.
Is it UV or is it sunlight?
Just sunlight, right? Sunlight and heat. And when it's done, you have a very interesting, like cracked earth, desiccated feel. Yes, but the results always vary. I mean, I wonder what happens if our air was maybe more humid, or less humid. What we end up with. Yeah. So we're talking about basing that people can't really see with how these pictures are shot.
It's there. Trust us.
It's there. It's
source.
It's fun. Yeah. Anyway, but no, Mechanicus they're one of the. I don't want to call it a new army because it's not a new army anymore, but it is one that came out recently in the grand scheme of things for people who are in their late 40s.
That was a lot of words.
I'm trying to say that they turned up maybe in the last 10 years or so, without saying that they're...
Anybody who likes Michael Jackson would like...
anyone who likes Michael Jackson, well, a lot of people like Michael Jackson.
Anyone who loves Michael Jackson.
Anyone who grew up with Michael Jackson would go, oh, these guys are also from not that long ago, because it's somewhere in the past, maybe 10 years or whatever. It feels that kind of recency.
Did you see the Bioshock Big Daddy looking guy, the Castellan?
Oh, thank God. I think we'll talk about Michael Jackson some more. The Castellans are great. Yeah. They're a little simple looking and they're cute. Like,
I don't know what it is about like big robots, like maybe because I did engineering, but then anything to do with mech, like even the Ketafron, the battle services, they look a bit like Bastion from Overwatch, where he transforms and like has a gun that he rolls around with.
The battle services are fun. They're very messed up looking. They're great. Yes, what a better use of criminals and ne'er-do-wells and turn them into robots.
Cool robots.
The Omnissiah. Yes. So yes, yeah, I don't think you should. I'm not. What's your swearing policy?
I have to spend some money now.
The swear jar you have to opt into.
I
I have opted into the swear
I
jar to
will opt
become a
in
better
now.
person. Have you committed to becoming a better person? What?
That's
Fine.
This is
Okay.
for the swear jar.
That's for the swear jar. I'll take that.
No, I don't trust you with that.
We should read the
The
swear
swear
jar.
jar. The swear jar's
jar.
coming. How many times is it? Is it 1,000 per?
1,000 per for us. You too. Well, you can't do that.
I don't have cash.
Well, you need to hang on to your
I've
card.
got a 50 rupees.
Just put it in like an IOU.
Okay, I'll write an IOU. I owe you.
Okay, give me a piece of paper with your IOU that
Like, if I can get a pen, I will write.
Yes,
an
just a
IOU.
pen.
I owe us 2K.
Another 2K? You
No,
said
it was
3
2K.
words.
It was 2K.
We put 1K in.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
No, that was not count. That was not that. The last one does not. Is it 2K?
3. Did you say something just now?
Badly.
Well then, 3K.
I think I got 4K.
Okay. This is all to make you a better person. I resisted the urge to say, you know who else is a big robot? Because you would have said Michael Jackson.
I would have said your mom.
My mom!
Please tell me you got that. That was good. Leave that in.
So those were some Adeptus Mechanicus, and next we're going to show you something a little different. We're going to show you some 75mm scale collectibles that were oil painted, and also one that is of a portrait that someone we know owns, and I mean the portrait, not a print.
Yes.
Yes. So
The original.
yes. So you should be seeing now these interesting looking collectibles. These are made by various manufacturers, and among them is a company called Mindworks. I absolutely like Mindworks' stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They look at work with some great painters like Brom. I think they're doing Frazetta. Yeah, there's some Frazetta. Like if they do Boris Vallejo, I'm going to become a very poor man. And they do great just 3D figurines of beautiful portraits that these artists have created over time, and they get the license and they do that. We actually were hoping to go after their lunch when Nimesh was working with us.
Yeah.
But the cadence of production didn't really work out, and also we
Can't
didn't really
really
know what we were
distract
doing.
Conan was fun.
Conan was fun. Conan was fun.
Barbarian. Generic barbarian was fun.
Yes, we were not Song of Ice and Fire. There's that one director who did. Anyway, we'll have to cut that because I can't remember anything about it or what we're going to do about it. Anyway, so
I have no idea what the context of
yeah,
that
that
was.
one director. Anyway,
I want to
so-
move the swear jar.
I think you should leave it there. Did make sure the name didn't show? Yeah. Never mind. Cool. There's one figure here in particular. It's this one of what looks like a pirate holding a mermaid. And that picture, that miniature, is of a painting called Solomon's Loss. And the artist is Patrick Jones. Now, a client of ours is opening a museum over in Singapore called the Imaginariad. He has this actual portrait, which I believe he is hanging in the collection. So, yes, and he's going to have these figures that we painted off that to go with it. But what's nice?
Tits out as well.
Yes, I think we can say that. I mean, we're artists; we're allowed to say things like that.
You gotta be
Tits.
boss. Tits. Hell yeah.
I don't think we can say hell yeah tits.
Okay.
I mean, we can, but not for work purposes. So, but
I love the Elden Ring looking figures. You got some Viking-esque helmet and the guy trying to smash.
Yes.
Not smash, sorry, the guy trying to whack somebody.
Yes, anyway. But you'll see what's interesting here is that you're seeing a mix of acrylic and oil paints. And oil paints are fantastic for doing things like human skin tones. They'll start with like red, yellow, and blue. and from there they just blend what they need. And the great thing about oil paints is that when they mix, they create more and more subblends. So there's all these beautiful, natural, visceral-looking colors as things mix and cross over and make amazing tones. And it was just great. A lot of fun. So we don't get orders like this every day, but when we do, the painters go nuts.
Yeah.
So those were some 75mm scale collectibles. Ignore him.
Sorry.
Okay, so what were you doing?
It was the news.
I hope you cut this. Anyway, so speaking of the news, something very, very major has happened. Do you know what major thing has happened?
I think so.
Oh, you do? What is it?
But just so I know that you know what the major thing happened, do you want to explain it first? And then I will verify.
I believe it is Prepainted Games
I
Workshop
too
Terrain
believe
coming
it's
out with a new
Pre-Painted.
edition. Oh, so I was right.
Yeah, I was also right.
You were right again.
Always right.
Anyway, so Prepainted Games Workshop Terrain. This is a huge deal because my understanding they're using something similar to what Archon Studios uses. So Archon, you know that terrain we have over there?
Yes, they paint
clip
on
to
the
fit.
sprue.
Yeah. So there's some UV laser they use where they spray the sprue, and it's pretty nice. I like the look. It's not super fancy, but you know it will be in a few years.
It's painted and it looks nice.
It's nice. It's cool, and the paint is durable. It's a good product. So the question
was it a Kickstarter or was it just straight for production?
I think it was a Kickstarter because I remember backing something on Kickstarter. so that was that. And the immediate obvious question is when are they going to do it with miniatures? And they definitely need to up the look a bit more before they get there, but they're close. And you'd think this would be terrifying for miniature paint studios. And it's not for us because we've always had the understanding that Games Workshop doctrinally believes that people should be painting their own miniatures.
It's holy.
It's holy. And it comes down to, the reason they do it is it comes down to games versus hobbies. And a game is something you pick up and you play and then you're done with it, right? There's no reason to go back to your game again and again later. And how often do you play, name a computer game that you play not often?
Not Dota.
Not Dota, yes.
Yeah.
Civilization 3. How often do you pull out Civilization 3?
I have never played. Once.
There you go. Once. He's played it once, right? Because it's a game. There's no real meaningful investing. But when you go to a hobby, when you are cutting your wrist to, as it were, to invest in something and to work on it and see the joy of it going forward, that's different. Now you have now you care. Now your email address has Warhammer things in it. You get the tattoos. It's who you are.
When I was in the UK and I was getting into Warhammer and trying to learn all these things, I went into like a Warhammer store and they have you can try it out for free and you get to paint it and the people come and explain how to paint it and give you a bit of a crash course. And I was on the side just painting, and every single person who painted a free painting just got excited and got into it. And then the next day they would, like, I think two people, like, I went on Saturday and Sunday. Two of them came back and bought like their own set, and like the personal touch of like you paint something and it's on the table and it's yours to play with. That's hard to do.
Yeah, because you invested yourself in that.
100%.
So I always thought that there would never be a situation where the market leader for our entire industry is going to try Prepainted because, well, why would they? It's against their entire business model. They also thought they weren't going to make the Primarch's real figures and demystify things about the Horus Heresy, but they did because they made money on it, right? I think what's happened here is someone has said, look at those painting studios and they're proving concept. They prove people will pay for this. They'll pay a premium. And we have all these older gamers who are now going, how do I trade? I choose between time in my painting and time in my gaming. And they would rather pay money to have a finished product or a painted product so they can then just get playing or whatever, right? So, and they'll pay more for this because that's why we have a business, because people go, I will pay more to have my figures painted as well. I think what's happening is Games Workshop has gone, this tech is simple. why don't we roll it out and see what happens? And they're testing it with the terrain because nobody wants to paint terrain, right? People care greatly. They're passionate about the miniatures. Their armies, their dudes. Nobody cares about terrain. Like, how can you be excited by a refinery? Right? Nobody is, right? So they take away a pain point where nobody wants to deal with this, and without having to drop detail, they can keep lots of detail. If people will want to paint over their pet sets, I think they can as well. I think they'll have something like that, depending on how the undercoating is done. But now I think they're also going, hey, we have a group of people who are willing to pay more. If we charge them more and they buy it, great. Because everyone who chooses not to pay more are still going to pick up miniatures and paint themselves and become vested. And later in life, when they're at that stage where they have to make a choice, that's when they're going to go, look, maybe I'll buy the pre-painted and stay in the hobby. That is what I'm concerned about. If that happens, it's kind of curtains for us. It's just a matter of time, right? And if that happens, that is nature. That's evolution. I thought this business would last 10 years. We're now at 21. And we're forever going, oh, that's the tech that's going to put us out of business. So we're seeing that. We thought it was 3D printing. That didn't happen. I saw this and I thought, hey, where would it go? And I thought there might be doctrinal issues. And Games Workshop clearly are not worried about doctrine. They're, or maybe they're going, look, this doesn't get in the way of doctrine. I think it'd be foolish for them not to test it out.
Before we sorry?
I think it'd be foolish for Games Workshop not to test this out. Right? They should
it is definitely
it.
like
it's good business.
Yeah, it's better that they started with terrain than anything else because it's a low entry point and people aren't generally excited about painting terrain anyway.
Yes.
So it's a nice entry point for them.
And I think there's
a low risk entry point for them.
I think there's also they're focusing on making sure when somebody who's not the player looks at the board, they go, wow, right? And that's why they've taken away posability instead of having all these cool multi-part kits. That you just do whatever. It's already pre-fitted to look amazing, and you don't get to change it, but you may not care because it looks amazing, right? And if the terrain looks amazing, or at least looks decent, looks good, it's better than unpainted terrain.
100%, yeah.
So yeah. I mean, I think we should, somewhere within the next 1 to 3 years, we should be developing printing and painting collectibles. And I think anime collectibles is a good one.
Oil painted or just general painting?
Well, it's interesting because anime has their own rules of painting. And what I think is maybe the least offensive might be that cell shaded style. Because then we have paint looks interesting and the painters won't go like, what is this? Why is it flat color? Why is it boring? They won't get to do flat color. They'll do cell shading, right? The freehand challenge.
It'll be nice, yeah.
And we can push print and paint. Right? And that would be great. It's not something I'm looking forward to. I mean, I thought we'd be doing Warhammer type stuff forever. But
we should try it out anyway.
Well, it's on a list of things to try anyway. I just didn't think it would go from
this fast.
Here's this thing we should get around to trying again when we have an anime kid in the building who doesn't behave like a kid. And let's face it, come on. Right? And go from there. So now it's just more of a priority. We'll see where it goes. I'm happy that the tech is there. I think it's good for the hobby. I think that this is evolution. I'm not upset by pre-painted. You might be upset by pre-painted because you have more of career in front of you than
it's a bit alarming because now I have to work around like it's a bit of a diversifying question.
But aren't you up for that challenge?
Yes.
Because we've done scaling, and we're not doing that again. If you ever go, hey, if someone walks in and goes, why don't we double the size of the company, and shows you the math and how it would work.
We had a conversation almost exactly a year ago, I think.
2 years ago, wasn't it?
Yes. Oh my god.
Yeah, it's been 2 years.
2 years.
2 years. 2 years are full on, right?
Of where we sat down, looked at the numbers, looked at the company, and then we were like, let's.
We can double this.
We can double this. And then we doubled it, and everything broke.
And everything broke.
Things
that work at one. Things that work when you have 30 staff do not work when you have 70 staff. So we're a lot better at what we do.
And we had to build dashboards, ERPs.
We have an ERP now. It's great.
We do have an ERP,
we have people whose whole job is to run around updating the data on the ERP.
Big up, Jude.
Yeah. Anyway, so I think it's good for the hobby. It keeps people engaged who are not able to make time for painting.
And it takes a pain point out of what people would just like. They're excited about painting the piece, the Warhammer piece, but not necessarily about the terrain. So it's nice.
And I think the miniature painting services that are not in our band are unthreatened because they're the ones who are making incredible paint jobs of mad, crazy figures. Like they're not the people who they're catering to are not guys going, hey, I need an army, it needs to look good. What can you do? Yeah. They're the guys who are making really fancy like figures on plinths and things.
It's not supposed to be acceptable. It's supposed to be incredible.
So the only people's lunch they're coming for is ours.
Yeah.
Cool beans. But that's cool. That's some interesting stuff. We have to look at what we're going to do about that. How seriously we take the challenge. I think we should take it very seriously. Well, obviously, very seriously. We have 1 to 3 years to make sure we are all painting anime if it comes down to it. And how do you take a company that's done 20 years of Warhammer and turn around and have them be able to do the same or comparable volumes of anime?
Yeah.
I'm
excited about the anime collectibles.
Yeah, on one level, it's ridiculous, right? Like, well, how can you just do that? On the other level, we know so much more about SEO marketing. We have people who already know this stuff. We have some great skill. We have equipment. We have a lot of experience with it. I think we could bash it out. But it would be a journey. And if all this is smoke and mirrors, if nothing's a huge deal, we'll be glad that we found a whole new market that we have wanted to get into, but not been able to because the people we've been talking to have been approaching the way children would. They're not children, that's the problem.
They're 25-year-old children or 30-year-old children.
Or 35-year-old children?
Yeah, 35-year-old children.
Anyway, so that just means we have to do the homework. It all comes down to that. Anyway, so best case scenario, we now know way too much about perversions of whatever, and like at least as robots, we get the robots. We got a request to paint a figure from Candy and Stocking with Garter Belt, which is an old anime which I'm sure has been rebooted.
Is it Candy and Stocking? Okay.
You know of this. I thought it was ultra obscure knowledge. But yeah, we may in 3 years go from
it's Panties and Stocking.
Panty and Stocking. Okay. Panty, Candy.
They're not converted.
I got the Garter Belt right.
Yeah, you did this.
Right? But
80% of the
it will be a shame if in 3 years this company is known for painting Garter Belts and not Primaris and Space Marines.
Thank you for watching.
Have a great night.
Subscribe. Like.
Oh yeah, like and subscribe. We should mention that.
80% of the viewers that watch are not subscribed. So please
it's actually
subscribe.
80.
It is free.
I heard 90.
Yes, it is 90.
90.
It's free and you can always change your mind later.
Yes, because people always change their mind later.
Please.
Are we done? Everything? Please tell me everything you need.
Can we go home?
Can you go home?
I wanna go here.
All right, let's go.